Have you ever wondered why some people seem to manage relationships with ease while others struggle? Could emotional intelligence be the key? Emotional intelligence, often referred to as EQ, is the capacity to comprehend, utilize and manage our own emotions in positive ways. It enables us to relieve stress, communicate more effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges and diffuse conflict. EQ is a critical skill, a vital cog in the machinery of our lives, influencing everything from our personal relationships to our professional interactions. So how does this emotional intelligence affect our relationships? Well, it's simple. Imagine being able to understand your partner, friend, or colleague's emotions as clearly as your own. Imagine being able to react to their emotions in a way that is both supportive and effective. That's the power of EQ at play in relationships. It paves the way for deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. Effective communication is another benefit of high EQ. By understanding our own emotions, we can express ourselves more clearly and accurately. We can also better interpret the emotional cues of others, leading to more fruitful and less frustrating conversations. Empathy, a cornerstone of EQ, is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's like stepping into someone else's shoes, seeing the world from their perspective. This empathetic approach fosters stronger, more compassionate relationships. EQ also helps us manage stress. When we're in tune with our emotions, we can identify and address stressors more effectively, preventing them from overshadowing our relationships. Finally, EQ is a powerful tool for conflict resolution. By understanding and managing our emotions, we can approach disagreements with calm and clarity, preventing minor disputes from escalating into major conflicts. In essence, emotional intelligence is like a secret superpower that can transform our relationships and enrich our lives. It's a journey of self-discovery, empathy, and growth. As we delve deeper into this topic, you'll start to see the profound impact emotional intelligence can have on your relationships. The first step in applying emotional intelligence to relationships starts within you, becoming self-aware. Now you may wonder, what is self-awareness? It's the conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. It's about recognizing your emotions as they happen, understanding why you're experiencing them, and knowing how they can affect your thoughts and actions. Consider it as a journey inward, a deep dive into the recesses of your mind where you get to know your emotional landscape. Every emotion is like a signpost on this journey, signaling something about you and your interaction with the world. Imagine you're feeling frustrated. Rather than pushing this feeling away, you explore it. Ask yourself, what triggered this frustration? Was it a comment from a colleague, an unexpected event, or a personal setback? Identifying these triggers is like mapping out the terrain of your emotional landscape. But self-awareness isn't just about understanding your emotional triggers. It's also about recognizing how these emotions manifest themselves, how they affect your behavior. Do you become quiet when you're upset? Or perhaps you tend to lash out when you're stressed? Understanding these patterns is crucial. When we know how our emotions show up, we can better manage our reactions. We can choose to take a walk when we're feeling overwhelmed instead of snapping at a loved one. We can decide to practice mindfulness when we're anxious, rather than spiraling into worry. This journey inward is not always easy. It requires honesty, courage, and patience. But it's a journey worth taking. As we cultivate self-awareness, we become more emotionally intelligent. We gain the ability to navigate our emotions instead of being swept away by them. We learn how to express our feelings in healthier ways, leading to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. In essence, self-awareness is like a compass guiding us through our emotional world. It's the tool that helps us understand ourselves better, so we can understand others better too. Self-awareness sets the foundation for emotional intelligence, paving the way to better understand others' emotions. Now that you understand your own emotions better, it's time to turn the lens towards others. This step is all about empathy. Empathy, at its simplest, is the ability to recognize, understand, and share the feelings of others. It's about stepping outside of your own experiences and imagining what it's like to be in someone else's shoes. It's about feeling with someone, not just for them. Empathy is like a bridge that connects us to others, allowing us to understand them on a deeper, more personal level. Emotional intelligence and empathy go hand in hand. They are two sides of the same coin. While emotional intelligence starts with understanding your own emotions, it extends to understanding the emotions of others. And that's where empathy comes into play. You see, empathy isn't just about understanding someone's feelings, it's about validating those feelings, showing the other person that their emotions are heard and acknowledged. And in doing so, you're sending a powerful message that their feelings matter, that they matter. In the context of relationships, empathy becomes even more crucial. It helps us to navigate the complexities of human emotions, to resolve conflicts, and to build stronger, more meaningful connections. When we empathize with others, we are not just understanding their perspective, we are validating their experiences, their emotions, and their humanity. But how do we cultivate empathy? It starts with listening, truly listening to what the other person is saying. It's about being fully present in the conversation, showing genuine interest and openness. It's about asking questions, seeking to understand rather than to respond. It's about being patient, giving the other person the time and space to express their feelings. Remember, empathy is not a one-time act, it's a habit, a mindset, a way of life. It's about choosing to see the world through the lens of others every single day. It's about acknowledging that every person you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about, and choosing to respond with kindness and understanding. Empathy not only strengthens your emotional intelligence, but also helps build deeper, more meaningful relationships. Understanding emotions is one piece of the puzzle. The other, equally important, is managing them. This is where emotional regulation comes into play. Emotional regulation, in essence, is the ability to manage and respond to an emotional experience in a way that is socially acceptable and beneficial. It's about harnessing the power of both your own emotions and those of others, and using it to foster healthy, positive relationships. Picture this. You're in a heated discussion with a friend. You feel your temper rising, your heart pounding. This is where emotional regulation steps in. Instead of lashing out in anger, you take a deep breath. You recognize your emotion. You acknowledge it. And then you choose to respond in a calm and composed manner. That's emotional regulation in action. But how does this play out in your relationships? Well, imagine if every disagreement resulted in an explosive argument. It wouldn't be long before the relationship starts to strain. On the other hand, managing emotions effectively can turn conflicts into opportunities for growth. It can deepen the emotional connection between you and your loved ones, creating a stronger bond. Responding to others' emotions is equally crucial. Say your partner comes home after a rough day, visibly upset. Instead of adding to their stress, you empathize, you offer comfort, you provide a safe space for them to express their emotions. This kind of emotional responsiveness can go a long way in strengthening your relationship. But remember, emotion management is not about suppressing your feelings. It's about understanding them, acknowledging them, and expressing them in a constructive way. It's about balancing your needs with those of others. So the next time you find yourself in an emotionally charged situation, take a moment. Breathe. Recognize your emotions. Understand the emotions of others and choose your response. Effective emotion management can turn conflicts into opportunities for growth and deepen the emotional connection in your relationships. It's been quite a journey exploring the world of emotional intelligence and its application to relationships. We've delved into the depths of our own emotions, walked in another's shoes, and discovered how to manage our emotional responses. We began by understanding the power of emotional intelligence, or EQ, and its profound impact on all areas of life, especially relationships. We established that EQ is not merely about being nice, it's about understanding, using and managing our emotions to communicate effectively, empathize with others, and diffuse conflict. Our journey then led us to the realm of self-awareness, the foundation of EQ. We learnt the importance of recognizing our own emotions, understanding what triggers them and how they affect our thoughts and actions. With this awareness, we can manage our emotions in a healthier way, leading to improved relationships and overall well-being. Next, we stepped into the shoes of others, exploring the concept of empathy. Empathy is more than just feeling for someone, it's feeling with them. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, to see things from their perspective. This skill is critical for building strong and meaningful relationships. We then move to the art of emotional regulation, mastering the ability to manage our emotional responses rather than letting them manage us. This skill allows us to respond to situations in a manner that is appropriate and beneficial, rather than reactive and harmful. The beauty of emotional intelligence lies in its applicability. It's not just a concept to understand, but a skill to practice, a journey of continuous learning and growth. It requires effort, patience, and self-reflection, but the rewards are worth it. Improved relationships, better communication, increased empathy, and a healthier emotional life. Remember, emotional intelligence isn't just a skill, it's a journey of continuous learning and growth. Start applying these steps today and witness the transformation in your relationships. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos on emotional intelligence and relationships.